see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So like I said, got a little departure. We're just going to sit back, strap in, and have a little bit of entertainment. Got Master Magician Mr. Caputo here. Chuck Caputo. Like I said, he's going to change us all back to 20-year-olds. So this is going to be a good. This is going to be a good meeting. Anyway, I'm just without further ado, I'm just going to let him run with it and show us some magic.
All right, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Great being here today. All right. Hope you gentlemen can hear me okay. Hope you can see me okay. I'm going to hold everything up as best as I can so the folks in the back can see me as well. But as mentioned, my name is Chuck Caputo, and I've been doing magic now for just under 40 years, about 39 years. I'm from a little town called Wilmerding. Nobody knows where it is. I always say, you know where it is? Okay. That's it. It has one stop sign. I kid you not. You go through it, you miss the whole town. We've been there for 32 years since my wife and I got married. But anyway, it's great being here today in Sewickley. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves. If you'd be so kind, ladies and we have a few ladies and gentlemen. All right. Watch very closely. Watch this box on my main table while I put some music on. Watch it very closely. He's a very famous Hollywood bunny rabbit, ladies and gentlemen, direct from Hollywood, California. His name is Rabbit Redford. He got her over there. He's turning 3 years old, believe it or not. He's a dwarf bunny rabbit. My wife actually litter trained him. Very, very intelligent bunny rabbit. So if you folks ever do get a bunny for your grandkids or nieces or nephews or something, get a dwarf bunny. They're very, very easy to take care of. But I'm going to put him in this little carrying case right down here. We got to be very careful with him. There you go. We're going to zip you up nice and tight. Behave yourself. Some bunny loves you. All right. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, I brought along from Wilmerding, PA, what we call the red light trick. We call it the red light trick for obvious reasons. I have every colors in the red light. If you're watching very closely today in downtown Sewickley, we have the green, the yellow, and the red ball. The red ball is the magic one. It looks like a stoplight. Remember, red ball, magic ball. What I have here, folks, is an empty tube. I'm going to basically cover it up. If you listen very closely, you can hear as well as see the green ball go in first, next the yellow, and finally the red ball. Once again, the red ball is the magic ball. It always goes on top. Green, yellow, red, just like on the picture. A pass of the hands, a click of the fingers, the red ball has jumped from top to bottom. Truly amazing. If you missed it, well, thank you. If you missed it the first time, watch it the second time. I'm going to change it around for you nice folks today in Sewickley. First, the yellow goes in, covered back up, then the green. And finally, the red ball goes where? On top. Watch the red ball, ladies and gentlemen. It's jumped from top to center. The look of astonishment is everywhere. If you missed it the first 2 times, watch it the third. I'm going to change it one final time. First, the green. Cover it back up, then the yellow. Instead of placing the red ball in there like all the other times, I brought for this nice looking audience today in Sewickley my magic joker box. We call it a joker box for obvious reasons. I have a joker face on each side. The red ball goes into the box. It's nowhere near the tube. 1, 2, 3. It's completely disappeared, but that's not the most amazing part. Believe it or not, it reappeared, trapped between the other 2 balls. And I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I appreciate that. We've been doing a lot of traveling, like I was telling Joe back here. We're just in Uniontown. Tuesday, I will be in Mount Pleasant. I'm doing a show every other day throughout the whole month. But this red ball has been vanishing in all the wrong places. If I can finally remove it, place it onto my main table. I'm on a slight tilt. This thing wants to roll away. All right, stay. Sit. All right. What I have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a piece of construction paper that I fashioned. I'm going to open it up, recoil it up. My left hand goes underneath. My right hand gets the red ball. We're going to drop it in from the top. Sometimes what goes in doesn't come out. In this case, it's transformed into a beautiful scarf. And as you can see, the ball has vanished. We're going to use this handkerchief. This is called a starburst. Let me show you the pattern on it. Very, very pretty hanky. We're going to hold this up. I'm going to place it onto my main table. What I have here, ladies and gentlemen, is another empty tube. I'm going to scan this audience as slowly as I can. We'll show you both ends. You can see straight through, all the way to the cheap seats in the back. All right, we're going to place the tube onto my table. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wind this up into a loose ball. All I have to do, folks, is place it down inside. If I was to clap my hands twice, this nice audience will see a miracle. Look at this. Oh, we have a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Did you see that? He jumped. All right. These look pretty good. All right, thank you. Those are for sale, Joe. Come talk to me later. But let me get a quick drink of water. I kind of get parched a little bit. Are you folks having fun so far? Yeah. That's good. All right. I'm going to show you something right now that you can see me do on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, hit the drop box and search Magician Chuck Caputo, or my wife, Sherry Caputo. She spells it C-H-E-R-I. You can see me do this and a bunch of other magic. What I have here is a length of rope. This will take place at my fingertips. I'm 5 foot 10 inches tall. Just to give you some scale, this is about 5.5 feet. We're going to get the length of rope. I'm going to drape it over my left arm. My right arm goes in and out. We'll drop one end off, I'll drop the other end off. Can you folks see that knot? Yeah. Yes? Watch very closely. I'm going to tighten it up. Watch. Watch the knot very closely, ladies and gentlemen. When is a knot not a knot? When it's not there. See, this is called astronaut. Look at this. I'll show you what it means. It flies in the air. Sir, you got to play along with us, okay? I'm dying up here. All right, we're going to place it into my pocket. Now, I'm going to fold the rope in half. Doesn't have to be exact, but I'll pull the center up. We're going to get one of the ends, doesn't matter which one. I'll thread it through like the eye of a needle. This is called a mechanical knot. You'll wind it up, the knot runs down. Pretty much like my jokes. Well, thank you. All the way off the gun. Looks like a Cheerio, doesn't it? My dad was from the military, so it's appropriate that we stand for the flag, but he was from the Navy. And he taught me how to tie this next knot over 55 years ago when I was a kid. It's an old sea captain's knot. It's called a lark's head knot. Very unusual knot. It looks like a mess. I'm going to attempt to tighten this thing up a bit. Wow, that is a mess. I'm not even sure if I could do anything with this. Let me kind of bring it to the front to show you folks. Watch very closely, ladies and gentlemen. My job as a magician is to make the impossible become passable. We're going to take it right off, and thank you. Place it in my pocket. Remember, it's an ordinary length of rope. It's not held together with wires, strings, or magnets. I'm going to make several loops. 1, 2, and 3. What I neglected to tell you folks today in Sewickley, this is a very naughty trick. And on that note, I would like to have a volunteer. Can we have a young lady from this audience? Well, there's only a few young ladies here. Would one of the young ladies like to come up? Yeah, you want to come up? Yes, let's give her a big round of applause, everybody. Give her a big hand. Very good. Take your time. Stand right over here, ma'am. What was your first name?
Barbara.
Barbara. Nice to meet you, Barbara.
Nice to meet
Take one step forward if you would. Very good. Barbara, hold up both of your hands like you're going to catch something, okay? Very good. Barbara, I have a very old cloth bag. It's been in my family for many, many years. My great-great-grandma Giovanna from Naples, Italy brought this over. You can't find cloth like this anymore, Barbara, unless you go to John Fabric. But I got a bunch of scarves. Here we have a nice color. That's my favorite color in the whole world. Here we have red. See, we have black. I basically have every color under the rainbow. Halloween orange. It's a very, hold it up, Barb, make it look like a big show. All right, my wife's favorite color happens to be green. Place it right, you're doing great, Barbara. All right, here's a fluorescent yellow. Place it right here. I think I got one more. And we have white. Barbara, as you can see, the bag really is empty. Place the scarves into the empty bag if you'd be so kind, young lady. All the way down inside, give them a push. Watch out for the mousetrap. Just teasing. Scared you, Barb, didn't I? Barbara, all you have to do is pass your hand over. Can you do that for me? Look how she does that with pizzazz. I like that. All right. Reach inside, Barbara. Pull out the scarves if you'd be so kind. All the way out. Oh my goodness, a startling transformation has taken place today. You take one end, I'll take the other, Barbara. We have a gigantic butterfly. And as you can see, the bag is as empty as a politician's promise. Let's give Barbara a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you, Barbara. Good job. Very good. All right. She was kind of hesitant to come up, but it turned out okay. Folks, I'm going to show you something that we magicians always use. That's the top hat. If this is a top hat, what do you nice folks in Sewickley think is inside of here?
Rabbit.
A rabbit. That's a good guess. How about a raccoon? His name is Rocky. Rocky gets a little bit rambunctious. Come on, Rocky. Whoa, calm down. Isn't he cute? Oh, we're giving him a little bit of food. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? Come on, Rocky. Whoa, calm down. Rocky, I got to put you under a deep hypnotic trance. He's under. All right. You behave yourself, okay? Don't eat my tricks up like you did the other day. All right. Folks, all I have here is a pack of playing cards. I was showing Joe a little bit of magic back here when he was playing the piano. I like to do this as close as possible. I'd like to show you there's nothing in my sleeves. Nothing here, nothing there, and nothing there. I knew that a long time ago. We're going to remove the cards from the box. I'm going to do this, like I said, right in front of you folks. If I was to cut the pack, we fan them out. Watch very closely, folks. Cut the pack again. Pass my hand, we have a beautiful fan. When you spring the cards, it brings them to life, even in hot weather. The bottom part facing you is the 8 of clubs. I know it's difficult to see. Watch the image. Just a pass, I have a beautiful fan that appears. You missed that, sir. We'll drop it into the hat. Remember, nothing hidden. Just another pass. Look at this, another fan. I got about 23 cards here, folks. 1, 2, 3. Are you watching up here, Mark? He said, Chuck, I'm watching. You're not. They're right down here. We'll play some poker later on, all right? The bottom card now is a 5 of clubs. We're sticking to these clubs. Just another pass. That's a nice fan. Watch my hands. That's pretty disgusting. Well, watch the playing cards in the top hat, ladies and gentlemen. Watch them very closely today in Sewickley. Oh, there you go. Whoa, I got to clean this stuff up later on. That's the trick. All right, but you know what? It did look like rain back in Pittsburgh, so it cleared up. It's supposed to rain later on, I think. So I don't think I'll need this right now. We'll put it right in here. All right. All right. Folks, I do a lot of Halloween shows. I like to scare people with magic, and I brought along a friend of mine. I'm not trying to freak anybody out. His name is Mason. Mason lives in this little suitcase. He follows me around. He thinks he's a ghost. Would you like to meet my friend Mason? Yes. Would you like to meet my friend Mason? Yes. All right, I heard you the first time. All right, we're going to get him out now. He gets a little rambunctious. You calm down, Mason. Here we go. What I have here is basically a little white sheet with googly eyes. Now I'm going to show you the back. I'll show you the front. Mason, will you join us today? I think he's here. Look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, Mason. I'll show you the back once again. I'll show you the front. Mason, join us in Sewickley. Oh my goodness, look at that. I found him in the hollows of a tree. He's a very unruly ghost. He doesn't play by the rules. Watch, I'll show you one more time. Mason, join us again. Oh my goodness. If I let him loose, he'll fly out to my vehicle, drive back home. But what's cool about this is I could show you, tap him down on the table. There's nothing there. Was he real? Was he pretend? It's for you to decide. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, magic is an illusion. Keep that thought as we progress with the show, okay? All right, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. A couple things you might not know about me is I've built a lot of my own magic props. I've sold them worldwide. I've sold Penn and Teller a couple of things. What I have here is one of my inventions. It's basically 2 pieces of poster board, and I surrounded them with diffraction tape. You're going to nest them together. I'll stand one end up. Oh my goodness. It happened again. We have a glass of milk. Wow. You don't want to spill it. It's the worst thing you do. Let me kind of precariously balance that. Watch very closely, ladies and gentlemen. We'll stand one end up so it's crossing perpendicular again. Oh my goodness. We have a second one. Well, this is utterly amazing. Come on, work with me. All right. All right. The jokes are pretty bad. I know. We'll try it again. Let me stand it up once again. Oh my goodness, look at this. We have a third one. I could go on doing this all day, but that would be milking it. Oh, come on. All right. These jokes are terrible, I know. All right. Here goes the trivia part of the show. I'm very interested in statistics and different types of trivia type of questions. You look like a very intelligent audience. What I have here is a portion of a jumbo pack of cards. I have a question for you. Where did the term jumbo come from? Please don't say baloney, okay? Anybody at all have an idea? Who said that? Elephant. You're right, Barbara. That's exactly it. P.T. Barnum owned the American Museum about 1850, 1855. He had a gigantic pachyderm. It was bigger than any other elephant. They named him Jumbo. Since then, anything that's larger than normal, they say it's Jumbo. Well, this is a little demonstration. This is the Queen of Diamonds. All 5 fingers are visible and wiggling. They were when I left home. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You blow on it. Look at this. It diminishes in size. Now we're going to try it again. Watch very closely. We're going to drop these down, fan them out. There's the King of Spades. 1, 2, 3. Look at this. It diminishes in size. My shows start back up in a couple of days. I do not want them to completely disappear, so we'll put them right over here. But I would like to have one more volunteer. Can we have a gentleman who would like to come up? Anybody at all? Shout out a name. Walk forward. Whatever you'd like to do. A gentleman, please. All right, let's give this fine gentleman here a big round of applause. All right. Let's see. Your name again was?
Jim.
Jim. Oh, nice to meet you, Jim.
Nice to meet you.
Face the audience, Jim. Never turn your back on audience. That's how Lincoln got it. Looks like just me and you, Jim. All right. Jim, I'm going to give you the chance to win $100. Look at that, he woke up. Did you see that? I know it's a little early. Jim, I'm going to place this prediction here. I'm not going to switch anything. If I miss, you win. Okay, everybody, he even has it on camera over here.
Oh, okay, good.
Jim, I'd like you to think about this for a moment. I'd like you to name your favorite movie actor. It could be somebody from the past, somebody from the present. Think about it. Would you state your favorite movie actor now, please?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Didn't you talk to him, Mark? You were supposed to say Kevin Costner. That was the... No. Okay. Ronald Reagan. I think that's the first time I ever got that. Would you be impressed if I had Ronald Reagan's picture in this envelope? Would you?
I certainly would be.
I would be too. Oh, this is unbelievable. Be prepared to be amazed. Ronald Reagan when he was 1 year old. Isn't that fantastic? Looks just like him, huh? Somebody said Denzel Washington, and I always come prepared. But I'm not quite done with you yet, okay? We're going to put this little fellow up here. You're going to help me with a card trick. You're going to be the eyes of the audience, Jim, okay? Jim, I have a pack of cards. They're pretty well shuffled. I'm going to remove the upper portion, place the lower portion here. I'm going to fan these out, face down. Touch a card in the middle. I always say the middle because people accuse me of forcing a card. Hold it out, whatever one you want.
Just,
yeah, all the way out, and I'm not going to look at it, Jim. I'm going to turn my head, hide my eyes. Would you take a peek at the playing card, please?
Okay.
Commit it to memory.
Got that?
I'd like you to show it to the audience. I know it's difficult to see. We're not on the stage. We do not have a spotlight. Try your best. Take your time. I get paid by the hour. You take a peek at it one more time, Jim.
Okay.
Hide it against yourself. I'm turning on. Where are you, Jim? All right.
Right here.
Good. Push that card back into the pack, face down, somewhere in the middle, because I always get accused of stealing playing cards. All right, now your card's somewhere lost in there, sir. I have no idea where it is or what it is. We're going to place the cards into this box. I have a very special friend of mine. His name is Pete. We call him Sneaky Pete. He's going to attempt to find your playing card.
Right.
Before I get him out, Jim, I have to ask, do you like snakes?
No.
No, okay, we'll just call him a rabbit, all right? He's kind of cute, there you go. What you might not know is snakes can sense things with their tongue. It's like a vibration type of thing. Jim, I'd like you to concentrate on the card, send your thought waves to Pete. He says he got it. All right, we're going to open up the lid, place it right here. If you listen, we'll see what happens. He's coming up, Jim. He has a card. Show Jim over there. There you go. Don't overreact.
Come on over here.
All right. By any chance, was your card the 10 of hearts? Let's give Jim a big round of applause. Thank you, Jim. All right. He'll be signing autographs later on. Thank you, Jim. You know what? I am very patriotic, and I can see you folks are too, which is great. And to all the servicemen and women, I thank you for your service, indeed. But I brought along my flag bag. Let's see here, Jim. What's inside of the bag? Say nothing.
Nothing.
I just told you not to say anything. You don't listen, do you? You know what? I have every color from our wonderful flag, ladies and gentlemen. We have the red scarf, the white scarf, and finally the blue scarf. Always inside they go. A pass of the hand, a click of the fingers, the flag. Wait a minute, something's missing here. What? Oh, over here. I think I blew it. Come on. I know these jokes are horrible. Into the bag, another pass of the hand. Look at this, the flag. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. Must be something I drink in this joint. All right. The whole problem is you didn't shout the magic word, but everybody in unison, if you'd be so kind, shout abracadabra. 1, 2, 3, go. Abracadabra. Yes, indeed, the flag of the United States of America. All right. What's in the bag? Absolutely nothing. Right? You don't believe anything, do you, Jim? All right. We'll put this down here. May 22nd of this month marks a very special day. My wife and I will be married 32 years. Can you believe that? Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. I was 6 years old when I got married. But she's a retired registered nurse at one of the Pittsburgh hospitals. Fantastic woman. She comes on my shows sometimes, but today she didn't. We have a grandchild who's going to be 11 months old. His name is Roman, and they're expecting another one. So she's kind of busy right now going back and forth. But commemorating last year's anniversary, we went to a faraway land called Atlantic City. I brought back a giant die or a dice. This has orange spots around this. I actually got this from the crap table, sir. I crept up to the crap table, crapped, and crept back out. But try and say that 3 times. What I have here is the box, and there's the lid. We're going to drop it down inside, and I'm going to give it a shake. On the count of 3, all 6 sides of the orange spots will converge into one spot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it worked. Look at this. I could eat this on the way home. We'll put it over here, and now it gets really strange. I'm going to cover it up. Do you folks remember the orange spots? It's transformed into a standard black and white die. So there was a miracle today. I have an orange. Life is good. All right. Thank you. We'll put this down here as well. All right. Get another quick drink of water if I can. On the way over here, I stopped at the grocery store. I have to keep my sugar up. You know, when I do children's shows, they have no idea what I'm talking about. But what I bought here happens to be, what's a sad looking banana? Giant Eagle, scrap pile, 12 cents. Watch, we're gonna take the, hey, what the heck is going on? Place this banana into the bag, take this one, hey, this is ridiculous. Into the bag, take this one, come on, this is crazy. This is an appealing trick. Come on, wake up. All right, into the bag, this is crazy. I'm out of room here, we'll place it down inside. Come on now. Into the bag, into the bag with all the other bananas, into the bag, this one goes, come on now. Into the bag, this one goes into my magic table. Watch the bag of bananas, because there are no bananas today. All right. So thank you, I appreciate that. We did a show at the Pittsburgh Zoo not too long ago. As a matter of fact, we took our grandchild. If you have a chance to go there, they fixed it up really, really nice. It didn't look that way when we were kids. What I have here is a very old cloth bag that I brought to the zoo. It embarrassed the heck out of me down there. I don't know if you know what kind of a bag this is. Somebody said a magic bag, a leaf bag. No, this is a handbag. This stuff is funny. Market pays the bill. All right. It's an inside-out bag. The inside is the outside is the inside. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is roll it up, blow on it 3 times. Oh no, it happened again. I told you it's a silly bag. The zoo kind of imprinted a little bit. I know it's difficult to see, but there's a bunny, there's bunnies, lions, monkeys, zebras. We'll roll it back up into my fists. Blow on it. Oh, look at this, patchwork. We used to dress like this in the 60s. I tell kids to Google it, they don't believe me, we used to dress like that. Watch, all the way back up into my fists, blow on it. Oh no. Speaking of the 70s, the dreaded bandana, look at that. Brings back memories, mostly bad ones. Hey, I have a secret, I love secret compartments. Inside we have a white and a black silk handkerchief. Today in beautiful downtown Sewickley, we're going to make some magic with those two scarves. Ladies and gentlemen, I brought along my polka dotted tube. Last week, sir, we did this trick in LA. That's Lower Altoona. Close enough. All right. We're going to get the black scarf, place it inside, then the white. All the way down inside they go. A pass of the hand, a click of the finger. Simply amazing. Sometimes I amaze myself. The black scarf has magically turned white. The white scarf has turned black. Isn't that great? He is not impressed. I just work here, all right? Watch the polka dots, guys. That's the trick. Watch the spots along the side of the can. Just a pass, they vanished. If you throw them in for good measure, they're onto the white and the black. But there was some magic today in Sewickley, and I thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, all right. I'm going to do something a little bit different here today, if I can get this out. I have a couple of glasses here, and you can see we're going to get two handkerchiefs, all right? And these are relatively new, but we're going to get these handkerchiefs, and I'm going to very intentionally tie them into a knot, all right? All right, we're just going to place these handkerchiefs right over here, if I can, into this glass. And down here, I have another set, if I can get this out. I think the bunny rabbit's trying to chew on them. All right, we have two more handkerchiefs here. We're going to get these. And like I said, these are fairly solid hankies, and they're fairly new, actually. But we're going to take these handkerchiefs, and I'm going to place them into the other glass, just like so. So watch. These are knotted. These are not. Watch. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. All right. That's in honor of one of my mentors, the great Slidini, Tony Slidini. He passed away years ago. He was one of the greatest sleight-of-hand guys that ever lived. If you look him up online, you'll see who I mean. Anyway, I'm going to show you a few more quick things. Oh, my wife, she's very thoughtful. She was afraid I wouldn't have anything to drink. I think it's iced tea. Yeah, we'll put this over. Hey, she even gave me a straw. Can you believe that? Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a little bit big. I don't think I could use this thing, but you never know. We'll put it right down here with everything else. All right. What I have over here, ladies and gentlemen, is something unique. I'm not even sure if my wife knew I took this. It's a very old box. Throughout the years, I've taught a lot of magic students. I've taught little kids. I've taught middle school kids, high school, middle-aged people, people my age, people much older. And I'm firmly convinced that you can do magic with just about anything. And to help that demonstration, I have a piece of furniture. I'm going to clap my hands. Look at this. Nobody knows what it is. But look at the sheer magnitude of this. We're going to place it down here. Clap my hands again. Oh my goodness. We have a second one. Now it gets really strange, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to turn the box and I'm going to rotate it so you folks can get a clear view right through. We're going to close it back up. Allows to clap my hands again. Oh, look at this. Shut the front door. Another friend of mine. All right. His name is Walter. Walter Pigeon. Whoa, these jokes are all learned. Pretty soon nobody's going to know what I'm talking about. But you know what? He's about 7 years old, and his wings are not clipped. Now, you have pretty high ceilings. You have an open door. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to perch him on my finger for just a moment. Just in case he does fly away, he's in search of a better show. But you calm down there. Don't get excited, Walter. He does want to fly away, believe me. All right, we're going to hold on to him for a moment. This box goes down here. Excuse me. I have over here a wooden panel that I spray painted. Here's Walter's little home away from home. It's like a Holiday Inn Express. I put some holes in there so you can see him. What I'm going to do is momentarily cover him up with the panel. Now, what did I tell you folks magic was just about 10 minutes ago? An illusion. So remember that. It's an illusion. The squeamish at heart, cover your eyes. Here we go. It's only an illusion, folks. All the way through. Is there any feathers on the other end? No. Is there any Walter on the other end? No. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my friend Walter has completely disappeared. And I will bring him back later on at the end of the show. And I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have two boys. Michael's 31, Nick is 29, I believe. Here's a couple of tricks from their childhood. This is the nostalgic part of the show. This is a very old coloring book. It has a little rip. I put it in a protective sleeve. This thing is over 25 years old. We stuck to a magic theme. I'll show you what I mean. Here's a bunny coming out of a top hat. There's a classical magician. There's another bunny. There's a genie. There's another magician. There's 3 bunnies. A clown. It goes on and on. There's no color on these pages. I told my sons, Michael and Nick, if you like to mix some magic, just say abracadabra. Look at that. Wow. It's in full living color. I told them, if you really like to shake people up and start from ground zero, shout it real loud. Abracadabra. And it completely vanishes. So that's the first thing. Thank you. The other thing, I'm going to hold this up. I know you folks in the back won't be able to see this. Basically, what I have is an empty tube. We're going to get these scarves one by one. First, we'll go with the yellow. Then we'll go with the blue. And finally, the red. I told my sons, Michael and Nick, this is a super trick. And I clapped my hands. The scarves have transformed to none other than Superman. And he's fighting for truth, justice, and the American way. All right. I thought you get a kick out of it. Everybody's a kid at heart, right? The other thing you might not know about me is I'm a magic collector. I showed Joe some pictures. I amassed quite a collection throughout the years. I recently moved it into a climate-controlled storage unit. There's shelves all along. It looks really cool. But this is something I brought with me just for you folks today. It's a very old book. It's called The History of Magic. I will spare you the boring details, just a bunch of world-famous magicians. You never know what you're going to find in a magic book. Look at this. We have a bird cage that appears from nowhere. Oh my goodness. We have a second one. Would you like me to make a third one appear? He's shaking his head yes. We have a third one. The hard part is putting it back into the book. That's the trick. Well, we'll stack this up in a pyramid shape, and I'll see what I can do a little bit later on. Put this down here. All right, I'm going to teach you folks how to do a trick. Most magicians wouldn't do this. I'm kind of picking up the vibe you like magic, which is a good thing. I'm going to show you how to do a trick. All right, then I'll explain it to you. So if you'd like to do some magic for your grandkids or whatever, this is it. You're going to get a handkerchief, and you're going to wind it up, just like this. And it stands. You're going to get a piece of hair, wrap it around, smack it down, it'll stand back up, and it falls over. All right, there's one secret move I'm going to show you. If you think I'm folding this in half diagonally like this, you are wrong. It will not work. If you do it diagonally, you wind it up, there's no strength. It's not going to stand, okay? First of all, what you need is a hanky. Now, this one is satin. It doesn't have to be satin. It could be a man's pocket handkerchief, which is usually a white cotton. A dinner napkin possibly would work. A paper towel will not. Here's the move. While you're talking to the audience, nonchalantly face it with one corner up. While you're talking, drop that corner toward you, only about 2 inches, like a lip. All right, do not call attention to it. That's called misdirection. Talk about the Steelers, talk about the Pirates, whatever you want to do. So here's your lip. What you're going to do is wind it away from you. Just like that. That little fold goes into the folds of the hanky, and it strengthens it. What you're going to do is pretend, if you want to be a great magician, you have to be a good actor. Pretend to get a length of hair. Now, guys my age start to lose their hair pretty bad, so whatever you got available, all right? We're going to pretend to wrap it around. What's happening is your thumb is pushing it down, your first finger's kicking it back up. Keep it in sync. Make it look believable. Smack it down, pull it, it'll stand up. Fasten your fingers into a gun and knock it down. All right, I've been doing that for many, many years, so give it a shot, okay? All right, thank you. Folks, this is a piece of a plant from Australia. It blooms once a year. It does its magic, and today's the day. Watch very closely. We have red, 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 yellow, yellow, yellow. If I was to pass my hand over it, we have 1, 2, 3. It goes red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. The problem is I can't use it again until next year. All right. There's always a caveat about this stuff. Thank you. Folks, I'd like to show you something that's not really a trick. It's more of a curiosity. We call it the what's-it stick. Let me show you what a what's-it stick is. It's a stick with 4 different colored pom-poms. The white pom-pom is attached to the red pom-pom. The blue pom-pom is attached to the red and the yellow. Not supposed to happen, Mark. We'll just wing it. All right. White, yellow, red. What is going on here? Blue, red, yellow. Let's pull it down so it's all the same length. I get it, the strings are twisted in the tube. That's the only thing I can think of. The weird thing about the what's it stick, if you blow on it and then screw it, there's no connections in there whatsoever. That's what a what's it stick is. Nobody knows what the heck to do with it. Thank you. But on to bigger and better things. All right. Folks, I'd like to show you an empty box with a silver bar that goes straight through. You can see it protruding at either end. We're going to place it onto my main table. What I have over here, folks, is a matching box. By matching, it has the same kind of wood grain. And we're going to pop these doors open. We have a few scars. This box is empty as well. We're going to use these scars one by one. First, we'll go with the red. If you're watching very closely, we'll go with orange. And if you're paying particularly close attention, we'll go with yellow on the other side. Now this box is so small, they're popping out the other side. We're just going to scrunch these up. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, abracadabra. The scars have completely disappeared, but they always reappear. Not just reappear, they're actually tied to the bar. Some say it's amazing, I don't know. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Our nephew Josh is about 27, I believe. He painted these for me when he was 7 years old. So I kind of use it because it kind of means a lot to me whenever people make something for me. You know what, I kind of hide that, put that as up there in high esteem. What he painted was a couple of ghosts. Now if you're watching very closely, we have a yellow ghost and an orange ghost. On my left, your right, we have yellow. On my right, your left, we have orange. So yellow, orange. Ghosts do their bidding in the dark. We're going to cover them up. Now the magic will begin. They will magically change places. This is so amazing. Isn't that great? Yeah. There you go. Ta-da! He said he expected more. All right. Tough crowd, Mark. The hard part, we'll make them reappear to the original position. Years of practice, 10 years of self-denial. Isn't that great? Yeah, there you go. We have one over here. Look at this. We have another one over here. Isn't that fantastic? Huh? He said turn it around. Okay. Huh? Oh, the other way. Oh, the other way. You want me to spin them around? Why didn't you say so? Because ghosts always go back to their haunted house. Rule number 1, never trust a magician, all right? You folks should know better than that, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, what I have here is a very old principle of magic. I redesigned the original principle, which is about 200 years old. I put it into something a little bit more modern. We have the temple screen. On the front, we have writing. On the reverse, a figure. We're going to refold it back into a triangle. I'll have to clap my hands. Look at this. We have a scarf and another. Hey, what the heck? I was looking for that. It must be my grandson's. All right. Whoa, here's every place I performed. Italy, the Netherlands, Scotland, McKeesport. How'd that get there? All right, wait a second. What the heck? Hey, I'm kind of embarrassed about this. What the heck is going on here? But we're going to show the other side once again. Let's take a little peek. As you can see, it really is empty. We'll fold it into a triangle. I have the magic gun. Please cover your ears, particularly the gentleman in the front. Here we go. You're not afraid of a big bang, are you? I'm not in the mood for a lawsuit. All right, let me clap my hands. A monster has appeared. Would you guys like to see a monster? You don't want to see. Mark, you want to see a monster? Yeah. Okay, I aim to please. There's a monster. It's a cheap joke, but it gets a laugh. All right, let me clap my hands. Hey, look at this. My wife gave me an early lunch. We got some weenies. These aren't cooked very well. I don't think I want those. But as you can see, the screen is and always was empty. I'm going to do one more quick thing, then I'll bring back the bunny and the bird to show they're okay. When I was a kid back in the 60s, there was a commercial on about opportunity. We don't have anything knocking now, but I do have an old window blind. We're going to wind it up. All I have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is say abracadabra. 1, 2, 3, abracadabra. Oh, we have one? Yes, indeed, we have two. Once again, my name is Chuck Caputo. Thank you for having me. God bless you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to bring back the bunny and the bird. Matter of fact, the bunny will be on my table here, so if you want to come up and pet him later, you can. Birds are a little bit shaky, so I don't generally let anybody pet him, but you can pet Mr. Bunny. I'll put him up here for you. The only thing that I ask is that you do not pick him up, but you can pet him. Let me see if I can find Mr. Birdie too. I'll show you him real quick. Then I'm going to pack everything up. I'm going to beat that traffic back to Wilmerding. There you go. Thanks again, folks. You've been a great audience. Right. Thank you. Take it away, Mark.
Chuck, thank you very, very much. Anybody got any questions for Chuck?